Hey guys, Rock and Robo here with a very short battle on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Hero Colosseum. Now, this isn't ideal, but it's very hard getting games, and this was honestly the first game I found with this new deck I'm using, which is all revolving around Kid Buu. Now, I wanted to make a deck around him again because he was one of my first figures, and one that carried me a lot for a long time. And with the re-emergence of Piccolo, especially putting a Goku or sometimes the new Vegeta behind him, having Buu there really helps because he can kill both. He can attack two figures in a row. Which is why I've started making him a focal point of my decks. Originally he was going to be an 0-1 skiller, but it didn't really work that well. He works off better when he is just supported, in this case, by Vados and Android 17, who are the cornerstones in pretty much any team comp I build, as I'm sure you've all noticed by now. But there, you've got to, because other people are running Ultra Instinct Goku, so you've got to have Vados to counter that, and Android 17 is just amazing. Like, I keep trying to make decks without him, but I just see him there and I'm just like, he's so good. But this deck's been working really well, actually. It's been getting me some good results. Unfortunately, a lot of people have been rage quitting, which has made it a bit more difficult trying to test out these decks and get results. And the only time I've actually struggled was when it was against a massively defensive deck and he had an 0-1 skilling Jiren. And it came to the point where he just 0-1 skilled and wiped out three, I think it was I left Vados out there to try and reduce it, but I took so much damage that I just couldn't survive another turn. So that's what I hate about 0-1 skillers. Had the battle under control, but turned it around in one fell swoop. But this one, like I say, you can't take too much away from this battle because I'm something like 50 levels ahead of this guy, which is why I had like 8,000 more HP on my master. But it's just to give a general idea of how this deck will work. And it's been doing good in a few other games in very similar scenarios because everybody is running that Piccolo, as this person was. And that will come into play a bit more on the next turn, I believe. I tried running Beerus decks because this all came about trying to counter the Piccolo strategy, and originally it was Beerus that was the main counter to that. Unfortunately, with Vados now in the game, Beerus isn't reliable at countering that. Kid Buu, on the other hand, is, because he can demolish that center line, especially when backed up by Android 17, for example. Other good ones are Super Saiyan 4 Goku or the Videl. Swimsuit Videl is a very underrated figure. If you get the speed variant of that and dump that behind your Kid Buu, you could do some serious damage and be boosting up Kid Buu's attack by 1,000 every time he knocks out an enemy. So Kid Buu's a great figure, often overlooked for the newer ones, but you should really consider running him if you've got him. In this one I just did a straight 3v3. It was funny that both Vegetos were off against one another, and basically whoever won the speed tie, their Vegeto lived. Kid Buu gets a straight attack down the middle. He won't be able to kill on this turn. Not quite. He doesn't have enough attack to do that yet, but both Vegito and Vados will get kills, leaving him with just Piccolo and Bardock. Yeah, Kid Buu was so close then, but I didn't get a counter attack. But it was kind of what I wanted, because I wanted what happens next turn where Kid Buu gets a double knockout. I was just lucky that I'd put Vados back out, because otherwise Bardock would have killed Kid Buu there, which would have been very unfortunate. So I took Vegito out and I put Android 17 back, and that was what I ran with, because I was confident that he'd just go in a row. Or in a column, sorry. And that's what he did. And as long as I won the speed tie, which was pretty much inevitable, it would be GG. Now, I'd say this Kid Buu deck is working out quite well, and it's not a perfect counter, because there isn't such a thing. There'll be games where you just can't win no matter what, really, because you just won't get the luck swing your way. But this deck certainly helps even the odds against everybody who runs a Piccolo at the minute. Like I say, Piccolo, Ultra Instinct Goku, it's every other game I'm facing that, and Kid Buu just comes along and kills Ultra Instinct Goku on turn 1. And that makes the game so much easier, because then you don't have to worry about him just one-shotting everything. And that boosts Kid Buu's attack to over 7,000 at that point, without adding in any of his skills. So, Kid Buu is just an absolute monster. And it is still tempting to run 01 skills on him, but his speed isn't good enough. I'd have to run defense and just hope that he would be able to live. He might be able to, because he has got decent health and quite high defense, really. He's got something like 1700 defense, which for a heavy attacking figure is quite good. But he's only got 4,500 health or so, so... But here it's the end of this battle, because we'll get the counter attack and knock out both Piccolo and Bardock. Now, I'll try and get another video on this deck done soon to show it off a bit more, but that's basically the idea of how it will work. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this. Please hit the like button and subscribe for some more of my Hero Colosseum battles, and I will see you all next time.